Salamat pagi semua. So for today's discussion, we will be discussing to you about the country of Malaysia, which is known as Aurea Charcinesis, which means Peninsula of Gold. So it is one of Malaysia's oldest name. So now we will talk about their moral education and what makes it different from the Philippines and also its competencies. So the philosophy of moral education, it emphasizes the spiritual, familial, environmental, social, and humanitarian aspects in the total development of the individual. And its goal is to educate students to become individuals who are good-mannered and responsible citizens of Malaysia. It stresses the holistic development of the individual and is concerned with development of moral thinking, moral feeling, and moral actions. So the general framework of moral education in Malaysia is integrated and holistic. It is essentially based on character education that focuses on the holistic development of moral thinking, moral feeling, and action. So the curriculum aims to bring forth that Malaysian citizens who is a balanced and well-rounded individual, trained, skillful, and cherishes the national aspiration for unity. So their values and focus is aligned to the Rukun Negara Pledge, the united efforts of Malaysians to practice the five principles. First is belief in God, second, loyalty to the king and country, third, upholding the constitution, fourth, rule of law, and good behavior and morality. So one of their approaches is domain approach, which facilitates students to understand the social world by investigating critical social issues in the social convention domain and moral domain. And in their strategies, they have moral dilemma episode, small group discussion relatively structured and argumentative, case study, lecture, rote learning, and memorization. So now let's proceed to the similarities and differences of the values education here in the Philippines to the moral education in Malaysia. So first, they are different in terms of their framework. In the Philippines, they want to cultivate students' ethical identity by possessing the five macro skills, while in the Malaysia, the general framework of moral education is holistic and integrated. And they are also different in terms of their values and focus because in values education, their focus is aligned with the seven dimensions of human, while in the moral education in Malaysia is aligned to their pledge, which is the Rukun Negara. In their similar part, I see that they have both the same goals in terms of being responsible citizens and their responsibility for the common good, and in terms of contributing productively towards their society and their country. And lastly, their competencies. So, the moral education curriculum aims at developing responsible individuals of high moral standards who are able to contribute to the peace and harmony of the country and the global community.